bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever, never seen before live podcast with Daniel and Sean.
How's he going?
And we're going to give you some of the great hidden tricks and flips of 2017. It's a fresh new year. We're almost
3 months into it.
3 months into it. Happy New Year, Sean.
That 3 months went really fast.
3 months did go very fast. But Sean, we're mixing this podcast up a bit. You've actually planned ahead this time.
Yeah, for about a minute.
Good stuff. This is going to be 110% better with that
I
kind
wrote
of plan.
introduction and then wing it.
Yes.
That's a joke.
I mean, I was excited, but now you've kind of made me doubt it.
No, I've got 6 segments.
6 segments.
Yep.
Wow. Wait.
It's going to be a bunch of ball of furry. It's going to get in you. It's going to touch your insides. And you'll be like, it's up there.
Fuck me. Okay. So, Sean, do you want to take it away or?
Yep. First segment we got. Arbitrary questions.
Arbitrary questions.
So this is the just do whatever you want. This is the we got 10 minutes. You're going to do whatever you want. You can ask me anything. You can ask me to ask you anything. Or we can just sit here in silence.
That's not really an arbitrary question though, is it?
It's arbitrarily something.
Nor do I know the definition of arbitrary, so it's probably...
Well, then your understanding of the word arbitrary is arbitrary.
So if I ask a question like, if doves fly, can all doves fly? Is that arbitrary? Or is that just a question that doesn't make
It's
sense?
just not relative to anything.
I guess not. That's
what it is.
All right. Do you want to give us an example? Go on. Ask me a question, Sean.
Do you think that you see different colors in people?
I would have to say, yeah. I mean, I'm colorblind, so... You know what? I actually have thought about this a lot. That, like, other people could just be seeing, like, wildly different colors. But
Yeah.
because we've always associated those colors, like...
Yeah.
It's just always like that.
Like, when you go to school, everyone, like, teachers are like, oh, this is blue. Like the sky. And then, but people think so, like, yeah, well, everyone knows that that's blue. But you could be seeing blue, but it's actually green. But someone just calls green blue in their mind. So, like, when they look up, they see the color of, like a fucking leaf, but it's like in the sky everywhere. But then when the teacher's just like, that's blue, so they call that blue, but in reality they're seeing fucking green.
I'm gonna have to say no. I reckon everyone does see the same colors. And the reason I say everyone does see the same colors is because of like design and having a certain appeal to colors that pop.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Because not everyone likes every art. Like if everyone saw color the exact same way, wouldn't everyone be like, oh, that looks good? Everyone would agree, yeah, that looks good, I like that. But some people are like, nah, I don't like it. Not for me.
That is true, yeah. And I guess that's just with taste. So when everyone says, my favorite color is red or my favorite color is blue,
it's because
everyone likes the same color.
It could be all the same color.
Everyone likes blue.
I'm a pink and black guy. And it's like...
But no, both pink and black are blue.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, so we're getting some thick and hot questions. Directed towards you, Sean, here in chat. MIDI 101, whoever the fuck that guy is.
Oh.
Special guest.
Yeah.
MIDI.
Featured.
He's asking, what do you think about the new Justice League trailer?
Obnoxious viewer. It's going to be a terrible movie. And it's going to be terrible in every single way possible. I know that for a fact. Spitting facts.
But he asked about the trailer. What do you think of it? Was it a good trailer?
Oh, it was a fucking terrible Actually, no, the trailer was good.
You liked it?
If they polished a turd, for sure.
It kind of gives me that EA vibe, hey? Where it's like EA makes games.
Like
the trailer looks really good.
Yeah.
But the like
football manager.
Oh, mate, don't even go there.
And it's just like...
Or like Star Wars,
Stats.
Old Republic. Do you remember seeing the CGI trailers for that?
It was like it was like the movie, and then you'd play the game. It's like, this is fun. But no, it's going to be a terrible movie. Like, they literally all they focus on is like the physical presence of the story. Like they don't care about like the mythos or like the any emotion behind it. It's just like Batman's like he's a fighter, so we'll do that scene. And then Flash is really fast, and like his father's in prison, so we've got to get that in there. Oh, and then Wonder Woman's like this, so that has to be in the movie. Like they're not like nobody's like, why don't we tell a story?
Wonder Woman's hot.
Yeah,
I'd fuck it.
like the writers have like are told Batman has to be in it, Flash has to be in it, this person has to be in it, and so they can't be like, well, I want to tell this story because they can be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would this dude be there if it was like a story about like fucking some random shit? It's like probably a good story, but no, you can't do it because we want to make money.
But we want to see Batman fight Superman, and I think that's the main thing. Now we've got a second question followed in by Rice Boy Streams, and he's asking you to do a review in Matt's shit taste in memes.
Matt's shit taste. I think any taste in memes is shit.
So all memes are shit.
Yeah, I mean it's like all it is
Be
is
careful,
just like
Sean.
it's like a
4chan will find you.
all it is just like a global filter of like what most people think is funny. Like that's what a meme is. It's like some dude posted a photo of a cat, and then some other dude edited that and put words in front of it, and like some people went, that's funny, and upvoted it, and then someone else said something that's funnier until someone said something that's the funniest thing about that photo, and then that's what gets locked onto the photo, and everyone knows that thing about the photo. It's literally just like what most people find funny, and that's just boring as shit to me.
But no, there's got to be some charm in memes because...
Yeah, but like I don't understand. Like it wears off. It's just like ha ha ha. It's fucking whatever. It's like it's funny because I know what it is. Like there's no like actual comedy. It's just like, oh, I know that. Ha ha ha.
Well, you know, that's the whole purpose of like inside jokes, and I feel like that's what memes really strive off, is that people have this inside joke, especially with like, you know, long forgotten memes with like, you know, okay. Do you feel like we're getting a bit too analytical with memes? Do you want to give us another arbitrary question?
All right. Do you reckon when you were born, let's say we're born and we're like 5 years old, like we instantly have absorbed memory from our parents and information. We're like born at 5 years old. What do you think school would be like? Would it just start? Like, because you would come out of the womb with like no memories, just like the ability to like talk.
So we're like a horse. We're like a fowl.
Yeah, you plop out and you're ready to go.
Out, you start running. You're like, it's a good breeder, that one.
What if you plopped out at like 16 years old? Like you plopped out and instantly just started like going through puberty, and then 10 minutes later you're like hitting on the doctor.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
I guess if we're used to it, it wouldn't be terrifying. I can't imagine how it happens though, because the vagina is only so big.
Yeah, but then vaginas would be like parachutes. Like that'd be a safety feature. You could jump off a building. Well, women could, and you just like whoosh, float
It's
down.
like a jet engine.
Yeah.
Because the edge goes in.
It comes out of the mouth.
Oh, God.
So they do spins. And the ears like a kettle. All right, we're coming in the last minute of arbitrary questions.
Oh, really? Shit. Okay, I'll ask you one then, Sean.
Yep.
If movies were not entertaining, but 3D movies were entertaining, how do you think life would be like if 3D was hot shit? I don't know what
so like
sense.
all advertisement would have to be like a 3D visual because nobody would pay attention to like 2D.
I'm not
Everyone
talking
would be like,
about...
it's fucking 2D. No,
I'm not talking about like 3D as in like you put the glasses on and then you're like, you know, you start watching 3D movies or whatever. I'm talking about like Nintendo 3DS 3D, where it's like the screen has to be in the right position.
Oh.
How do you think that would change society?
It would freak the fuck out of a lot of children.
Yeah?
Like, imagine you just watching some like horror movie and your kid walks in the room and there's like, or imagine porn. Someone walks in on you for porn and they see this like holographic person. We're out of time.
So I've asked chat, before we move on to the next segment, I've asked chat, which is filled with our two people, for some questions. So far, the comments go, nah, Five Nights at Freddy's memes are so good. And Mitty said, mics are muted. But that's got to be a lie, I reckon. But moving on to the first question, which is, Daniel, do you think the Earth is flat? I'm going to say yes. The Earth is definitely flat.
It's flat in some areas.
If I put a ball on the ground,
Yeah.
it doesn't roll.
Yeah.
So if it was round, obviously the ball would roll.
Yeah, but if you average out everything, this table's flat.
If the world was round,
Yeah.
how come we don't just fall like a ball?
Gravity.
No, it doesn't work like that, Sean. How come if NASA's correct, how can the sun pull us in not like straight away and we all just burn?
Because you can spin around it.
No. If the sun's keeping us in its gravitational force, we would just be pulled
Do you know
into
how
the sun.
far away from the sun we are?
Not very.
Very far away.
No, Sean, it's a giant light bulb in the sky. And that's what the first rocket launch was that the light bulb went out, so they launched a rocket.
Oh.
They didn't launch it to the moon, Sean. They launched it to the sun, because if they launched it to the moon, they would have done the rocket launch at night time.
Then how'd they take a photo from the moon?
It was a studio.
A studio.
It was a cover-up. The flag was waving, Sean. How would there be wind if there's no gravity?
There wasn't wind.
How come there was a camera already on the
There's
moon?
no atmosphere, and so all the motion that they put into it when they stuck it in the ground stayed with it, and it just kept moving.
Listen, all right? No. There was a camera. When they were climbing out of the shuttle, there was a camera already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a second pod.
No. It's all lies, Sean. You're being controlled. You're a lizard man. Let's move on to the next segment.
Next segment is D&D.
D&D. Fuck, we can't talk about D&D, Sean.
Well, it's like our favorite thing.
I know it's like our favorite thing, but every time we talk about D&D,
Yeah, it's just 10
drags
minutes.
on for like 2 hours.
It's just 10 minutes. We've only got 7 minutes actually.
All right, well, fine. Let's talk about a couple of issues I have with D&D.
All right.
Number one, tieflings are shit.
Fuck you.
And number two, monks are shit. Nah, monks aren't shit. They're a good class, but I feel like they're just a little bit out of place.
I don't understand when you come up with a character for monks, like what do you? I mean, everyone always just like plays them really quiet, like they know, like they're really wise, but then the person who plays them is just like a fucking moron. So it doesn't like that's the thing with D&D. You can't really. You can act like if you're the best actor in the world, you could probably play probably 2 characters.
I forgot to activate the photo. I'm just going to activate the photo now.
Why?
I didn't turn on the title
Podcast
card.
ruined. Start again.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's all activated now. We're all sweet. We've got the photo live now. Hopefully you boys will enjoy that.
Let's talk about railroading versus free world.
I reckon... Okay, so railroading does have its charms. Like, back in the day, back in D&D 1, like, it just used to be like, you'd make a character... He would be level 1, you'd push him into a dungeon, you'd be with a whole bunch of other people who are level 1s, and you'd just be reckless with these characters. You'd run them out into the field, they would get shot, they would get cut up, they would die. I would say, even though that dungeon had its sort of free-flowing moments, because you chose which room to go through, it was still mainly railroading.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, all you wanted was XP. Free form is more or less what D&D is nowadays, which is like... I feel like D&D nowadays is more above world. It's not about the dungeon anymore, which is a little bit of a shame, but they both have their charms about it, is what I'm trying to say. Is that I feel like it's good to have a bit of a mix of both.
Yeah, I feel like you can railroad, but you should do it... Even if you do railroad, you need a railroad for your characters. Like, for the characters that you're DMing for.
What do you mean, like, involve their backstory and stuff?
Yeah, like... If they want to go somewhere, like if you feel like they're going somewhere, then you can just railroad the story in that direction. Like if someone's like, oh, I want to find an item that lets me like talk to my dead dad or something like that. So you just you can railroad the story in that direction, and that's okay. But like if this character's like, oh, I want to do this, and you railroad them in a different direction, then that's when it becomes annoying. Because it is for the characters, or the players.
How we doing for time? Because I've got some red hot questions that need some answering.
All right, we've got 4 minutes left in this segment.
Okay, how about this? I'm going to start writing down these questions, boys. So I need more of these questions coming in thick and fast. One of the ones I kind of missed before is, what's your favorite kind of foliage. And Rice Boy Streams proceeded to say tree, bush, flower, or otherwise. The question is not for you. Boo, get off the stage. So I don't know if he mistyped that for Facebook. Maybe if you want to hover over it, or maybe you can answer it if you want to.
My favorite type of foliage.
Foliages, yeah.
I'm going to have to say fake foliages. You know, like not actual trees, like plastics. I'm going to go with plastics.
You love
I'm
plastics.
going to lock that in.
You love the day when eventually the Earth will be so evolved that
Yep.
we'll have plastic trees.
Yep. We already have. And they're amazing.
I'm going to have to say...
Fuck the fucking monk mystic dude from Karate Kid with his fucking stupid bonsai trees. I can just buy one that's plastic and it'll stay like that forever. Fuck all the meditating, chopping it with the little scissors. Fuck that. Just buy a plastic tree, you little shit. I mean, honestly, he's like so old. Like, fucking...
You've just made a full-grown man cry. He cared for that tree, sure.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Anyway, we've got a second question, which is directed towards me, which is... Oh, well, we'll do it both. We'll both answer it. What are your thoughts on trains?
Trains.
Yeah.
In Italy, I went to get on a train, and the conductor was like, he was like, "Is this your train? You on this train?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I think so." He's like, "Show me your ticket." So I showed him my ticket, and he was like, No, it's on a different train." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he walked me to the train that I was like pointing to. I was like, "Yeah." I was like, this is the one I meant." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he carried my bags like to the train as well, and then he put them on the train. He's like, "All right," and then he put his hand out, and I was like, "Is he? Do you want?" I was like, "Does he want money or something?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, he started doing that money sign. He's like,
so you gave him a pizza?
and I was like, "Oh," and I gave him like $5. I was like, "This is weird. Why would the conductor?" And then I got on the train. He got off the train, and he waved to me, and I was like, "Aren't you supposed to drive the train?" Just some fucking random dude. Just some homeless guy who just scammed me for $5. I was like, what?
Did he put you on the right train?
Yeah, I was on the right train, but he's still fucking...
Well, he helped you out then. You could have ended up in
for $5, I already was going to get on the train. He was just like, corrected me even though I was already correct. And I was like, "Yeah, this is the train I'm getting on." He's like, "Okay, we got to pay me because I helped you put the bags on the train." I fucking took it from Australia to fucking England and then to Italy, and then I have to pay him $5 to put it on the fucking train. Fuck off.
Yeah, don't listen. That man's homeless.
He was wearing a little hat.
Wearing a little hat.
He was wearing the fucking train station hat.
My thoughts on trains are, I really like the steam ones with the big fronts like you see in Westworld. That's my favorite train.
The Westworld one.
Yeah, they're cool. They just trug along, and then they're like, see a cow walk onto the road, and they're like, "Get out of the way!" And then, because obviously they can't stop the train back then, and then the fucking train just plows down this poor cow.
Is that in the show?
No, but that happens in Red Dead, most likely. Now we've got a second question. Have you ever been scammed? Which I'm assuming comes from your story of being scammed by a homeless man. The real question is, have I ever been scammed? And I'm going to say yes. One time, during the red hot popular game known as Team Fortress 2, do you remember, I think Taylor was telling us once that, do you remember like you could get the Apple earbuds in Team Fortress 2? Yeah, I used to have two of those. Used to have them. And then this guy messaged me and he was like, "Oi, what do you want to trade for those Apple earbuds?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. I kind of like them. I want to hang on to them." He's like, "How about I give you 2 games?" And I was like, "Fuck, 2 games? That is so good." And I accepted the trade. I got 2 games, which I still haven't played yet. And he got his earbuds, which then Taylor told me later that they were actually like $1,000.
What?
Yeah, they were actually worth like a ridiculous amount of money, like, you know, $400 or something USD. So that's how I've been scammed. Do you want to see if we can finish off this D&D section? I don't like. Listen, man. D&D is like, if people aren't into D&D,
the table.
It's boring.
If people aren't,
Yeah, if people don't like D&D, it's so boring to talk about. You tell them the stories you have, you like try and get them into it. They're just not going to like it. And I could talk about D&D for a while. We could play D&D for a while, but if it's boring, it's boring. I like this interactive element. This is fun. Got another question, but I guess we'll find out the title of the next section.
Is the next segment?
Sure. Are we out of time on D&D? Or
Yeah, we're 2 minutes into the next segment.
Cool. Let's kick it off.
All right, this is the entertainment section. So any like show, book, TV. I just said show and TV, movie, like fucking sports game. You went to the like anything that entertained you during the past couple of weeks. Give it out, and then say why it was entertaining.
The last show I watched, like all the way through, was Iron Fist.
Jesus.
And I liked it. I mean, it was pretty bad. Like I would say it rivals The Flash bad. Like that's how bad it was.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
No, I mean, but the thing is that I also like The Flash.
That's even worse.
So I guess that's why I enjoyed Iron Fist. There was something cool about just like, Danny Rand walking in and then like just beating everyone up with his fist. Did you watch Iron Fist?
I have no idea what the show is. I just know that it's bad.
Why do you... Don't judge book by its cover, Sean. You should watch it and then you'll like love it. And then you should finish watching it and you should go watch that other movie, that Assassin's Creed movie I told you to watch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The other movie you should go watch.
Michael Fassbender. Why? What is the show?
What, Iron Fist?
Say the show in one sentence.
Hobo from a millionaire tries to get his business back.
Wow.
And he has iron fists.
Wow. So his fists are made out of iron, or is he just like super strong?
It's like it's like a yellow glowy thing that you punch. What's the most weird? What show do you want to talk about?
Legion.
Legion.
It's fucking awesome.
Tell people of the world why Legion is the coolest.
Because it doesn't give a fuck if you get the show or not. Fuck you. The show is just like...
You like the show because it fucks you.
The show is like, this is the story we want to tell. We don't give a fuck if you don't get it or you don't like it. This is what we want to fucking do.
Hang on.
We want to be weird. We want to be strange. We want to tell the story the way that we want to tell it. And it's
We're
fucking
getting
amazing.
extreme no spoilers in chat, so you got to be careful with what you say.
No, I won't spoil anything. Lockie, or random viewers, you should come to my house at 6:30 on Thursday to watch the season finale on the HD big curved telly.
He's gone. He said he's wrapping it up, and he's gone. I was just gonna say we've got a couple more questions. So is there any other shows you wanna?
Okay. Well, I was gonna say. The Perks of Being a Wallflower book is really good, and you should read it. It's like it's a really good book about teenage angst and shit.
This was a really good question. This would be a really good segment if we both talked about a show we have watched.
We'll fucking watch Legion. What's it called? Fucking watch Legion. Seriously, it's such a good show. It's like...
No, me and you both need to choose a new show that we're gonna watch.
Legion.
No, because you've already seen Legion, I've already seen Iron Fist.
Well, we're going to watch together.
Yeah.
Okay.
For next podcast.
Baskets.
Baskets?
I've already seen it.
Is that fun?
What about the...
Chat, give us a show.
Let's do like the first season of The Wire or something like that.
Give us a show to watch, chat. Or should we do a movie? Maybe a movie would be a bit easier.
What about Luther?
Luther?
Oh, hold up.
Lucifer. Supernatural.
Fuck.
Let's watch Supernatural.
Wait, what show was that? Is that two dudes show?
Yeah, two dudes, one ghost.
Why don't we watch Primer? Have you seen Primer?
No, what's Primer?
It's like that one time travel movie that's like...
Oh!
Where they're like the writers were scientists and they wrote a script. And then it got greenlit. It's an indie film.
No, it's too late. Chat's already given us one. It's season 9 of Supernatural. No prior seasons. We're gonna watch season 9 of Supernatural.
Why don't we watch Ridley
or
Scott?
Season 5 of 2.5 Men.
Fucking hell.
Up to you.
Why don't we watch
No, we're not doing Community. Me and Sean have both seen Community, so that's
seen it multiple times.
Yeah.
We should watch a movie. It's by my favorite writer, but the director is Ridley Scott.
So what's that mean?
Yeah, it's just apparently it's it's got a 5.3 on IMDb, but it's by my favorite writer and Ridley Scott as director, and it's like it's got Brad Pitt in it. It's got Cameron Diaz, Michael Fassbender, and that crazy dude from some movie. It's like got all these stars in it, but nobody watched it, and it's got a 5.3 on IMDb. And apparently it's really fucking weird and stupid.
What out of 10?
5.3 out of 10, yeah.
That's above average. So that's a win.
No, that can't be above average.
Yeah.
It's above the median.
So I've just got a quick question. Have you heard, because Rice Boy with Lockie is wondering if you've heard of iBoy featuring Maisie Williams. Have you ever heard of that?
I know who Maisie Williams is. I don't know what iBoy is.
I kind of vaguely know about Maisie Williams. And he said, I actually want to know what Sean thinks of that. So I guess that's what he thinks about it. He doesn't know what it is.
Is Maisie Williams the chick from Game of Thrones? The young Arya Stark?
Yeah, I think that's her.
Williams. I don't know. Or we should watch Luther with Idris Elba.
Nah, it's too late. We're going to watch season 9 of Supernatural.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Or do you want to watch season 5 of 2.5 Men?
No. How many episodes is season 9?
Alright.
Because if it's like a big fucking season, I'm not watching it.
Season 9 Supernatural. Let's have a cheeky gander. I've got a couple more questions too, by the way.
Okay.
So I've got who is most likely a robot out of everyone you know?
Well, I can't tell.
Don't know who asked that, by the way.
There's like this philosopher. I think it was Socrates. I don't know. But he was saying that it's impossible to tell whether or not anyone else is a human, or like a zombie, or like just like an empty shell. And so his theory was like, but so that means if you can't tell that they are that they're robots, but you can know that you're a human, and he's like, then that must either mean you're not human and everyone is like a lower being, or you are a human but everyone else isn't real. So he was like, either your ego of yourself is higher than everyone else's, or like your own self idea of yourself is better than you think. Everyone thinks that they are better than everyone else, or everyone is just like a fucking moron but they don't know it.
I'm going to say Matt.
Yeah.
I reckon Matt's a robot.
Yeah.
Because Matt has to be the most basic dude. He knows all the memes.
Yeah,
I reckon that's why he knows so much about the memes, Sean. Because he's connected to the internet. Constantly. He closes his eyes and all he sees is Pepe's. That's all he sees. So that was a good insight from Sean and Daniel regarding robots, with a follow-up question of who is not a robot out of everyone you know?
I don't know.
So it's got to be someone who's on the polar end of Matt.
Probably Lockie, because when he shows emotion, it's like you see it.
Or what about Taylor?
No.
No, you reckon Taylor could be a robot?
Yeah, he works at a survey station.
That is true. Taylor is pretty much a self-serve machine. So yeah, I guess that's those questions done for now. What's the next section?
So how
We need to figure out how to fucking transition these a bit better.
Well, play a song.
Out my mouth.
Why don't I scat for a while?
Oh, by the way,
Skibbity bop.
23 episodes for season 9.
Fuck off. I'm not watching that.
They're probably like 30 minutes each.
Fuck off they are. I guarantee they're hours long. Fucking bullshit. Just watch a show I've watched. Fuck, I don't want to watch some shit.
Let's get to season 9, episode 5. So we'll watch like the first 5 episodes, and
Can we just watch the first?
No, we gotta get into it. We gotta see where it goes. We can't just get halfway through and then give up.
But next week I get to choose it.
No, chat chooses again.
Fuck. Alright. Yeah, how mobile is this setup?
Hang on, people are wondering if they can Skype in. So, what do you mean, how mobile is this setup?
Like, it's all just connected to your computer, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go outside.
No, my charger's plugged in, actually. Do you want to transition? Do you want to have a break and then we
Yeah.
go outside
Yeah.
and do what?
I've just got a segment.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not the most mobilest of sections.
Yeah, it's your computer.
Listen, we're about to. What is this segment? What's this segment you want us?
It's called cloud watching. Cloud watching. Cloud watching.
All right, welcome back. We've transitioned now to outside.
That was a good ad break.
That was, I mean, Lockie and Sean are inside. They're hopefully controlling the stream. I promised Lockie I'd draw a picture of Sonic, but I didn't.
No.
That was all just a ruse. So, Sean, what's this segment called?
This part of the podcast is the looking ahead, looking up. It's the plans for the future.
Moving forward.
What's the plans for the future in the next 4 minutes? Where are we going to take this podcast? Sky's the limit.
So it's
Yeah,
I get
sky's
it.
the limit.
So
Looking
we're
up.
underneath the sky,
Yeah.
and we're thinking about where we can go
Yeah.
from here.
It's a metaphor.
Nice, I like it. Maybe we could just like. Fuck, I'm so relaxed, dude. You shouldn't have taken me out here.
Yeah, that's the point. You're supposed to just let it out.
Where do I think this podcast can go? Hopefully it can go far. Hopefully we'll get more guests on.
Yeah, I reckon we should do like record like what we did now with like segments, and then have like 20-minute interviews like at a distant location pre-recorded with this.
And then
Like-
I just play it.
Yeah, like so like during the live stream we can like do 15 minutes and then play the recorded part
Play
and
the
change our
pre-record.
setup and like do I don't know, like if we needed to like move somewhere during the recording, we can actually like let this play and then move and start doing something else.
Yeah.
Get high quality.
Yeah, no, that's good.
high
And,
production
like
value.
we're more prepared is
Yeah.
what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
That's a nice idea.
Like we could go to a zoo.
I'd like to do a spin-off of the podcast where it's just we play D&D
Yeah.
because with that program it's a hell of a lot easier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really know how to add more audio devices though. That's the only problem. That program I'm
Well,
using.
more than 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I'm sure there's probably a way. But yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I'm looking up, Sean,
Looking up.
and I see. That's what I see.
Oh, do you see? That's like a dude on a motorbike for sure.
It just looks like a pair of lips to me.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
It's God kissing us.
Oh.
So that was a fun new segment. We learned a lot about where this is heading, where we're going. So do we have any more segments after this?
What's after this?
Yep.
I was gonna draw you, and I was hoping you would draw me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I don't know. Just over the. If we do that, I felt if we did that for the next like 10 years every week, we would be like pretty good at drawing.
okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just start drawing mine then.
All right.
You know
and-
what? People who are watching live, who want to watch this video back, you can get a live view of me trying to draw Sean. So who should go first?
I'm gonna draw you while you're drawing me.
Oh, we're both going to do it at the same time.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go rough sketch, like hopefully like a good old minimal drawing.
Well, I'm going to go high tech, Sean.
Oh fuck.
I'm going to go Photoshop.
Okay.
And so, what's this segment called?
This segment's called drawing each other. Yeah. We should probably like, I don't know. I should think of something to talk about while we draw. Like, oh, what's your favorite? Like when you like, what's your favorite art? Like when you go to an art, like we went to the Gaza or whatever the fuck it is. Like, what's the favorite thing you like to see? Do you like to look at the big sculptures or like the tiny little drawn ones? Like, what's your favorite thing to do there?
I like to look at the things that surprise me. That like, I think it's a tree, but actually it's a tree, man. Like, did you see the photo I posted on Twitter where it was like the tree and it was like moving and then, did you see that? Okay,
No.
okay. All right, guys, I'm crossing you live. I'm crossing the stream live to my computer now. Probably going to get some pretty bad frame drops, but we'll see how we go.
I'll do it with pencil.
Oh, there we go. Here you are. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's have a look at the Twitter, because we're probably not going to see anything, which is a
Podcast
shame.
is ruined.
And here we go. I'm going to draw a picture of Sean. So what's your technique? Are you starting with the head?
Yeah. Always start with the head. Then you fondle the balls.
Then you fondle the balls. You're scaring me. And then you got like a neck. Do you know that? You got a neck?
Fuck. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, mate.
So if people are watching on the stream,
Yeah.
sort of drawing Sean's shirt at the moment.
Yeah.
I finished the face. And I'm coming across now. And then actually, ready, watch this. You think the sleeve's going to be down here, don't you? But it's not. It's going to come across like this. And it goes up there. So, Sean, what's your experience with drawing?
My experience with drawing is like looking at the art subreddit and being like, man, I should just copy that stuff.
What, trace it?
No, I did like...
Is tracing like the thug of art?
Yeah, it's like if you, I don't know, if you draw like a cool background and then you like, oh no, actually there's a funny story on the art subreddit on Reddit. There was like someone drew a picture of Emma Watson, but it was it was a drawing of a photo, and she drew it, but it was such good quality. People were like, this is just a filter. Like literally everyone was like, this is a filter, it's fake, blah 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 blah. And then she posted a video, and it was like a time lapse of her actually drawing it. But like it literally looked just like pitch perfect, like someone had just done a filter on Emma Watson's face. And everyone was like going fucking apeshit. So yeah, if you trace, everyone goes fucking apeshit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I trace all the time.
Well then you're a fucking piece of shit.
No, I'm a thug, Sean. I'm the thug of the real world. You know, life isn't all about flowers and poppy seeds, you know?
Oh yeah?
I don't know what I've done with your chin here, but, you know, that's just the way it's going to be, little darling.
I think I tried to draw you holding a mic, but it came out as a dildo.
Oh.
Yeah, my experience with drawing is like, I drew these like, because
Those
apparently you're supposed to
figures,
like get the figure, right? You know? Oh man, your hand is super small, shit. You're supposed to do like the figure, like the flow of someone. And then, yeah, like go on from there. But nobody really does that. People just like draw what the fuck they want. And I think that's what it's all about, really.
Sean, I'm pretty close to being done.
Oh yeah, I'm just doing the final things here now.
I just got to do your chin. Actually, I'm going to be honest. You don't have a chin.
I like that.
Kind of fucked your chin up a bit.
Good. I was very self-conscious about my chin in high school.
Oh man, but boy, do you look rugged now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you
I
look
look
so
sexy.
rugged, dude. Let's have it stretch up here a bit. And man. And then I'm just going to add some final details. You tell me when you're done, because I'm pretty much done now. I'm only
I'm
adding.
pretty close. I'm getting there. Mine is a very rough little thing. I like it. I just got to draw your face now. This is the hard part.
The thing is with art is that I don't ever feel like I'm going to get any better with art, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if like fucking Van Gogh's like ever thought that. He's like, man, I'm just like fucking, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm not getting any better.
Why are you saying Van Gogh is a bad artist?
No, I'm saying I have a fucking. It's not a Van Gogh, but it's in his style right behind you.
What, that one?
Yeah.
Sean's pointing at the eye one for those who are wondering.
What the?
What, this one over
Yeah, the one of New York.
That's so good.
That's Van Gogh. Well, it's not his, but it's like the style. That's what he did.
Yeah, but you're saying it's shit.
I didn't say shit.
You're shit.
I was saying that, like, I wonder if real, like, actual artists ever thought that, like, nah, I can't get any better. I'm terrible.
All right.
All right, here you go. Ready? You're going to show me mine. You're going to show yours right now because we're over time.
Okay. Do you want to take a photo? No, it's fine. Just show me.
Ready?
Yeah. That is definitely a dick going into my mouth.
Yeah.
Here is yours.
Dude, that is fucking beautiful.
I made you look grizzled around here.
Yeah, mate. Look at
I
that.
kind of lost myself a bit at the chin. I thought the chin was going to be over here. I was going to do a sideways.
That's like so much extra muscle on my face.
And then
I took that as a compliment.
and then I got your little pocket shirt down here.
Yeah. Oh, I am wearing a pocket shirt.
And there we go. That's the Those Guys podcast. Second
Yep.
podcast. First one is on our YouTube channel. You can go watch that where we talk about Third Civilization. Something else. I don't know. Love it. It's a good podcast. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today.
Where are we going for lunch? Dinner. I'm hungry.
Maybe grilled, maybe pack fed. See
Yep.
if we can go buy some glue while we're there.
Oh.
And
the
then,
measures.
do you have anything to say to the people who joined us today?
Um.
Play us out, random song that I chose at the beginning.
Skibbity bop boop bop.